y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be doing a what sold video. For those of you new here, my name is Casey. I am a full-time reseller on websites such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I was out of commission yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, November 6th. I came down with a little cold and I was actually supposed to work my per diem job, but was just not feeling up to it. And I didn't even film yesterday, but I did go ahead and package up all of my orders from yesterday. So I won't be showing them to you, but hopefully I'll go ahead and put screenshots up here. So when we last left off on Wednesday, November 5th, I had 4 more sales. Yesterday, Thursday, November 6th, I had 11 items sell, but one of those was a bundle on Poshmark, which had 5 items in it. Very, very happy about that. And today, Friday, November 7th, I have already had 2 sales. It is about 10 a.m. I do have tennis at 11, so I am going to speed through this. And if we do have to come back after I play tennis and go through a little bit more, that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and get into these sales. So that means we have 17 items to showcase now. I did move my screen so I can put up screenshots right here. And the first item to sell on Wednesday is this International Concepts. It's like a gray textured men's long sleeve. This was given to me to sell by my father, and he is my part-time photographer, so anything I sell for him, I just give him the entire profit because that's how I like to do things. I did have this reasonably priced on eBay for $19.99 plus $7 ship. I had a few watchers on it, so I sent out 22% off offers, and one of the watchers did accept. They paid $15.58 plus $7 ship. It cost us $9.06 to ship. It was a little heavier than I anticipated. Our fees to eBay were $3.46, and he left with a profit of $10.06. Very happy with that, especially because it was something that he was just going to donate anyways. Now, the next item is this pair of frame skinny jeans. They are a size 24, I believe. They're called the La Home Skinny or something like that. It'll be on the screen for you to see. I've had these in my inventory forever, and I actually misplaced them in my inventory. So yesterday, while I was not feeling good, I was scavenging my inventory boxes to find this item, and it ended up in one of my overstock bins, which I was really upset with, but very happy that I found them. I did message the buyer earlier, letting her know that I might be able to find them or I might not be able to. And she did say to go ahead and cancel if I did not find them, but very happy I did. I had these listed on eBay for $39.99 plus $7 ship, and she sent me an offer of $20 plus $7 ship. I did accept this because I've had them listed for so long and they were such a tiny size. It cost me $9.06 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.08. That left me with a profit of $13.86. And I did get these at a half off Salvation Army sale for about $4 to $5. Now, the next item to sell, I actually do have right next to me, and it is this Panasonic open box. It's like this telephone set, and my brother has started to go thrifting with me sometimes because he wants to make a little extra money, and we went ahead and picked that up at our local Savers for about $10. I put it up on eBay for $44.99 plus $10 ship, and a buyer came in and paid full price, which we love. So it cost $6.44 to ship. We did have this item promoted, so those fees were $2.93, and our fees to eBay were $5.89. I did buy all of his inventory that he wanted to pick up to resell. So I just took that back. I took that $10 and he was left with $29.73. Very happy with that and happy to show him that he can make some good money selling these goods online. Now, the last item to sell on Wednesday, I'm going to again pop up a picture right here, are these Not Your Daughter jeans. And these were so pretty. I love them. They're the Maryland Straight. They're a very good style. They were a good size. But I've had these for over a year, and what I did is I revamped the stock photo. I went ahead, redid that, put in some extra keywords, and they sold pretty quickly. So I had them listed on eBay for $34.99 plus $10 ship, and a buyer reached out and offered me $21.99 plus $10 ship. And because I've had these for so long, I did go ahead and accept that. It cost me $10.68 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.74, which left me with a total profit of $16.50. And I believe I got these for about $8 at my local Savers. Now, the next item, or the first item to sell yesterday, Thursday, is this really cute REI little green Sherpa jacket, and I thought this was extremely adorable. But just like those Maryland Straight jeans, I've had them for over a year, so I went ahead and lowered the price down to $19.99 plus $5 ship, which to me is still a lot of money. And when I had a watcher on it, I sent a very aggressive offer of 50% off plus $5 shipping, which they did accept. So they were all in $15. It cost me $7.45 to ship. It was promoted, so those fees were 80 cents. My fees to eBay were $2.42, and all of my kids' clothing in my inventory is $1, so I turned that into a profit of $4.33. Very happy to see that go, because I do really think it's such a cute piece, and I did have it in my Once Upon a Child box. Now, the next item is this Chico's. It's like this beautiful cowl neck camel colored sweater, and it is, I believe, new with the tags. My screenshot will let you know. And I had this listed on Poshmark for $28, and a buyer came in and paid full price. My fees to Poshmark were $5.60. That left me with a profit of $22.40, and I have no more than $8 to $10 into this. I completely forgot where I sourced this. I will try to get better for these videos to put in my inventory every single item I get. Usually what happens is I just put down the amount of money I spent that day, where it was, so I can calculate the mileage and how many items I got, so I can tally my cost of goods for 2025 as a whole, which has been working much better for me. And I believe my cost of goods for 2025 is a little under $6. Definitely let me know in the comments how you guys do your inventory, or how you track your cost of goods, your inventory, your mileage, all of that stuff, because I do find it fascinating that every reseller chooses to do it differently. So the next item to sell yesterday is this beautiful Eileen Fisher. It was an open front cardigan. It was a linen blend in this beautiful like purple blue color. It did not have a size tag on it, but it did measure to either a small medium or a medium large. It will be shown right here so you can see. I had this listed on eBay for $37.99 plus $7 ship, and a buyer offered me $25 plus $7 ship, which I gladly accepted. It cost me $6.37 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.46, which left me with a total profit of $21.17. And I did get this at a half off Salvation Army sale for about $4 to $5. Now, it wouldn't be a typical Russo Resell What Sold if I didn't show you a lot of toothpaste. This is my next item to sell. It is this lot of 3. It's Crest Arctic Fresh. And I am very happy that these sold. For all of you new here, I do get all of my toothpaste and toothbrushes for free when I'm couponing. I had these listed on eBay for $12.99 plus free shipping, and a buyer offered me $10.99 plus free shipping, which I did accept. It cost me $6.37 to ship. My fees to eBay were $1.89, which left me with a total profit of $2, which goes right back into my couponing fund. Okay, so the next items to sell were put in a bundle yesterday, and it was really sweet. This user didn't really know how to use Poshmark, so she liked a bunch of stuff in my closet. I ended up putting it in a bundle, and she said if she could get it for under $100, she would purchase it. And I have an automatic 20% off any 2 or more items in my closet, so that worked perfectly. The first item she purchased is this Nautica. It's like a blue-white tie-dye. This is a long-sleeve pajama top, and it does come with the bottoms, and these are so absolutely soft. I love these. I got them at a $2.99 Salvation Army sale, so I have $6 into the pair, and they are new at tags. The next is this beautiful Free People. It's like a watercolor blouse. It is just so cute. I love, love, love this. Very happy that she picked that up, and I got that for about $8 at my local Savers. Then I got this Intimately Free People. And even though this is basic, I did intend someone to like it and put it in a bundle. It's just this long sleeve, like cobalt blue blouse, and I got that also at a $2.99 Salvation Army sale. This I also got a $2.99 Salvation Army sale. This is Andre by Unit, and it's this beautiful burgundy embroidered blouse. Very cute, and it does have like these bell sleeves, so very cute item. And then the last item is in my Once Upon a Child box that I do need to get out, and I will go ahead and post it right here. It is this really cute Levi's little girls like corduroy pink hooded pullover. Very, very adorable, and very happy to move this knowing that I was going to take it to Once Upon a Child soon. So this bundle, everything in it was marked at $111, and with my 25% off a discount in my closet, that left her to pay, let's see, about, I want to say $83.50. Not sure, but they took $27.75 off the 111, and then Poshmark went ahead and took its fees of $16.65, and that left me with a total profit of $66.60. Okay, so I did the math off camera, and she paid $83.25 plus the shipping. So very excited for her to receive those items. The next item to sell is this vintage Aeropostale. It's this really beautiful cable knit sweater with all these snowflakes on it. And I did have the buyer ask a question, and once I answered, they promptly sent me an offer. So I had it listed for $27.99 plus $10 ship on eBay. The buyer offered me $20 plus $10 ship on eBay, which I did accept. It cost me exactly $10 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.21, and that left me with a profit of $15.79. And I did get that, I believe, at a half off Salvation Army sale for about $4 to $5, so very happy with that profit. Now, the next item I picked up at the Goodwill outlet, otherwise known as the Goodwill bins. It is by Bowden, and even though this is a very basic piece, I did want to pick it up because it kind of has that rugby style to it, and it's like a washed in fabric. I just really loved the style of this, so that's why I picked it up. And at the bins, you really can't do no wrong, and that is the best place to pick up stuff as experiment pieces. So that's kind of what this was for me. I had it priced on eBay for $27.99 plus $7 ship, and a buyer used my 15% off coupon that I have running in my store right now. They paid $24.22 plus $7 ship. Cost me exactly $10 to ship. My fees to eBay were $4.53, and that left me with a total profit of $16.69, and I probably paid only about $2 for that. Very happy with that sale. Now, these are going to be the last two items. They are the items that sold this morning. So the first is a pair of Prana pants, and these are men's charcoal pants, and I got these at a half off Salvation Army sale for about $4 to $5. They do have significant wear to the crotch area, so I did disclose that, and I still had them priced pretty high for that flaw. I had them priced at $35 because they are a hemp blend. As you can see right there, there is the fading. They are a hemp blend, so I had them priced at $35 and a buyer offered me $18. I have had them listed for about 6 months, so I did want to go ahead and move them, and I did accept that offer. My fees to Poshmark were $3.60, and my total profit was $14.40. Very happy to move those out, and happy that they're going to get a little bit more use before they have to be redonated. The next item is this Scrubs new with tags. It's like this winter wonderland scrub jacket. I absolutely love this. I actually got this in a Whatnot show from Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission, so I probably have about $10 into that. And I had it priced on eBay for $27.99 plus $10 ship. A buyer came in and used my 15% off coupon, and that allowed them to pay $23.78 plus $10 ship. It cost me $5.86 to ship because they do live a little close to me, being in California, and my fees to eBay were $5.05, and I little then doubled my money on that piece with a profit of $22.87. As you can tell with some of these sales on eBay, I am very happy that I decided to do a 15% off coupon because this is my first time ever running a coupon in my store, and I have definitely seen a lot of sales with it, and I will continue to be putting out a coupon on my store to see my items go out a little bit faster. We will be back in the next day or two to show you what all else sells this week. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and until then, my friends. Hey y'all, welcome back. It is now Saturday, November 8th, and when we left off yesterday, Friday, November 7th, I had one more sale. Unfortunately, I did get banned from listing on Poshmark again because apparently I've been relisting and delisting too much, which kind of makes sense to me because I have been taking down a lot of items because I have been going back into my older items in my inventory and revamping them. So I definitely need to come up with a way to strategize how best to do that. I will be banned from listing on there for 7 days. I am still sharing my closet, and I know there is a, words are hard today, there are a lot of controversy around that right now with Poshmark's new changes, but I am still doing it because that's what I know to do, and I will go ahead and look more into that as time goes on. So we will go through these sales. Like I said, I had one yesterday and I have two today. And then I actually want to show you guys a couponing bundle that I sold, I want to say last night we were talking about it and we are dropping it off at 10 a.m. It is now 9:15, so we are going to get through this. It is a great couponing bundle. I have one customer in particular who waits for me to post stuff, so I finally did, and she bundled 4 bundles. So 4 bundle items into one giant bundle. I'm going to show you guys that, how much I have into it, how much I sold it for, and then how much basically it would have been for her to buy it, let's say at Walmart. I think Walmart has the cheapest prices, so I'm actually curious to see those numbers also. So the last item to sell yesterday is this Maeve by Anthropologie. It is this beautiful navy purple embroidered floral detail hoodie. I absolutely love this. I actually was not that thrilled about it when I got it home, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I pick this up? I was at a half off Salvation Army sale, and usually on the sale days at Salvation Army, I just black out and bring everything home and hope for the best. So that's kind of what this item was. I had it priced on eBay for $37.99 plus $10 ship, and to my surprise, someone used my 15% off coupon, and they paid $33.96 plus the $10 shipping. Cost me exactly $10 to ship. I did have it promoted, so those fees were $2.30. My fees to eBay were $6.24. I paid about $4 to $5 for that item, and my total profit came out to $25.42. I was a little disappointed because I didn't think that this item would sell, but after looking up comps, it looked like it was actually pretty desirable, and I was pretty happy after that. I did have it in my death pile for a while, but it finally did get listed, and get sold, so very happy about that. The next item is this Torrid piece, and this is a beautiful red holiday dress. It has this sheer like lace floral overlay, and it does have a slip underneath. I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and I got it at the bins. It is a little heavy, so I probably have anywhere from $2 to $4 into it. I put it up on Poshmark for $38, and a buyer this morning offered me $30, which I did accept. My fees to Poshmark were $6, and I ended up with $24. Very happy to make $24 from an item that I got from the bins. Now, last but not least, this morning, I had this amazing piece sell. It is by All Saints, and to my surprise, I actually found this also at a half-off Salvation Army sale. It is this beautiful shimmer sweater. It does have an eyelet detail, so I just thought, of course, it's All Saints. It is freaking gorgeous. Absolutely love it. And actually on the very bottom hem, it did or it was coming apart from the knit, so I went ahead and hemmed it up, and you can't even tell that it was hemmed. It looks absolutely perfect. I did go ahead and notate that in the listing though. I had it up on eBay for $49.99 plus $10 ship, which is a little low for All Saints, but because of the hem detail, I wanted to make sure to, under promote, over deliver. I'm not sure. Leave it down in the comments. I can't think of it right now, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to over deliver, and to my surprise, a buyer used my 15% off coupon in my store, and they paid $42.47 plus the $10 shipping. Cost me exactly $10 to ship. I did have it promoted, so those fees were $2.62. My fees to eBay were $7.06. I got that item for about $4 to $5, and my profit was $32.79. So, as you can tell, not a lot of items going out today, but I am very happy with the overall profits being over $20 on each piece. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into my couponing bundle sale. So I am going to put up the items right here, but I do have my phone down here to kind of see exactly what she bought. But I sold her this lot of 6 Olay body wash along with a lot of 8 Dove hair care, a lot of 8 Garnier Fructis hair care, and then a Purex laundry bundle. And you'll see in the photos, I did add 2 others. So another shampoo and conditioner of the Dove, another shampoo and conditioner of the Garnier, and then another big bottle of Purex, 2 little Tide bottles, and I believe 1 large scent bead, Downy scent beads. And I let her know. So she bundled these 4 bundles and it came out to $80, and I let her know that she could just pay me $60 because she is a return customer. She's always just so pleasant to deal with. She actually gave me jam and guava from her guava trees the last time that we saw each other because she's just so grateful. She thinks I have great prices, and I don't know, I just buy 3 get 1 free. That's kind of the deal. But I told her I would throw in the Tide and the Downy scent beads and a couple more items if she paid the full $80, which she gladly accepted. So we have that drop off in about 40 minutes. So all of that for $80, and I have about $1 into each of the items. So let's just say that I paid about $40 for everything. Okay, so off camera, I went to the Walmart app and I looked up every single item, and every single item in that bundle would be $195.59 plus tax. So that's without tax. I gave her all of these items for $80. And the reason why I'm so interested in doing this is because I myself know how reasonably I get these items. I mean, I get them for $1 each usually with couponing, and I don't really see the value. I try to give my customers the best possible price for these items, and I don't really realize how good of deals I'm giving. And that's not to toot my own horn or anything. I actually have a lot of guilt because I don't like selling these items too expensive because I don't want to make a giant profit off of them. I just want my community to be able to get goods that they absolutely need for the best price possible. So just wanted to go ahead and show you guys a little glimpse into the items that I coupon that I do not sell on eBay. As you guys see in my videos, I sell a lot of different items on eBay when it comes to my couponing business, but they're usually items that are very easy to ship. As you can see, laundry detergent, shampoo and conditioner, that type of item is not easy to ship, so I prefer to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are having great sales, great thrifting, and until next time, my friends, bye.